welcome to start class 8th history, chapter number 5, that is the revolt of 1857. Chapter is the revolt of 1857. So this revolt occurred on 10 May 1857. It was started from Meerut. Nearly 57 kilometers away from Delhi. There were many reasons behind it. Why? Because whole the population of the India was against the British rule due to their policies. The policies which they applied, which they followed, the policies which was followed by the Britishers, that make all the department of the Indian, all the people, type of Indian, all the level of Indian, all the class of the Indian much angry against British. Even you can say farmers, traders, military people, sipais, Raja, Nawab, common people, weavers, and many more. They everyone, even tribals, everyone was angry due to the policies which was adopted by the Britishers to occupy the region of the India and to gain more and more benefit. So now we will see different causes for what Indian people were against of the British rule. So among the many reasons, causes, number one is political cause. Lord Dalhousie adopted a policy to annex Indian regions, Indian princely state, to annex into British Empire under the doctrine of lapse. Under this rule, if the king or queen don't have their own son, so their adopted son will not be recognized as king or queen, and his or her territory will be annexed, will be added to British Empire. So under this, they annexed Awadh into British Empire by saying that there is no proper vigilance of the government rule in Awadh. And next, the successor of Mughal king were not recognized as a king, and the palace were vacated, means they were thrown out from the palace. And third, that Nana Sahib, he was adopted son of Baji Rao II. In the same way, Nana Sahib was not allowed to become a king, to become a ruler. Why? Because he was adopted son of Baji Rao. So Britishers wanted to annex this kingdom into the British Empire. So same problem occurred with Awadh, with Nana Sahib for Kanpur, and now for the Jhansi, Rani Lakshmi Bai. She also don't have any son. उनके पास भी कोई son नहीं था. So she adopted a son. So that after her death, the son will become king. But the Britishers refused. That if she don't have any own son, so after her death, the empire will be, her territory, her area will be, her kingdom will be annexed and joined to the British Empire. So due to these all reasons, they fought with the British, and due to this, a lot of angers were there in the people, in the rulers, and in the minister, those who were under their court, you can say for everyone there was agitation, there were anger against the British rule. And now next is economic causes. Economic means financial causes. The Britishers wanted to gain more and more benefit, more and more profit in the business, in the trade. So they started different type of unfair means. So under this, they made the Indian goods which they sent to Britain. So in Britain, while importing Indian goods in Britain government take a lot of tax, a lot of duty. But when any British goods import in India, there was no any tax. You can see the difference. When Indian item will go to England government will take very high tax, very high duty. But when any British goods will come to India, there will be no duty, there will be no tax for import. Even the cloth which came India from England, that were made on a machine. So obviously it will be at a low price because it is produced in huge amount. And in India it was produced by handloom. So it was costly. But in the last, when you will see comparison, the which cloth will be purchased by the customer. So Britishers item was very cheap and Indians item was very high. So what happened? There was no benefit for the Indian weavers. So they stopped their industries. Even many of them died because of the starvation, because of the hunger, because of lack of food. And they started to do job in India in British industries, factories at a very low price, very cheap wages. This happened. Why? Because there was no benefit in their trade. So they left the trade. Their trade was ruined, बर्बाद हो गया. और ऐसे में अपनी जिंदगी को चलाने के लिए उन लोगों ने क्या किया? They started job in the British East India Company, in the factory of East India Company. And when the Indian ruler and Raja, when the territory of Indian rulers and Raja were annexed to the British Empire, joined to the British Empire, so the people, those who are working under the king, under the ruler, Indian ruler, under the Nawab, under the Raja, so they became jobless. The ministers, the military which was owned by the Nawab and by the king, everyone became jobless. Even they were skillful. Experienced nobles, experienced officials, experienced soldier, and zamindar, landlord, they all became jobless because of the British rule. So everyone were angry with the British Empire. And now next is social and religious causes. The Britishers abolished the sati system and started the widow remarriage. And these both were very important customs which was practiced by the Hindu in India. So when sati system was stopped or abolished in India, the Hindu people became angry. Sati system means when the husband died, the wife will go to the last ceremony to the arthi with the husband dead body to finish herself. So this was system practiced by Hindu. So when the British abolished it, and even they started widow remarriage, a lady whose husband died, they can marry again. So in Hindu it was not allowed. So they started this also. So due to this too, the Hindu became against of the British policy. And second, the land, many of the temples and masjids in India has a lot of land. So Britisher imposed tax that if the temples are having land, so they have to pay tax to the government. And on the other hand, Britishers motivate Indian people, Indian youngs, to become a Christian by doing a lot of work. They took a lot of steps for it. For example, that if any Muslim or Hindu become Christian, so after this all, they will get share in their parents' property. They will get share in their parents' property. They will get share, and they will inheritance. They will inherit. Means they will get the money. They will get the property share, whatever their parents have. So this was a kind of motivation for the Indian youngs to become a Christianity. So people thought that they are misguiding Indian youngs. They are misguiding Hindu and Muslim youngs. So they became against of the British rule. And now military causes. In the military causes, Indian Sipahi, those who work under British, they face very rough treatment by the British officer. They think that Indians are inferior, and they think that they are superior to the Indians. They were not giving respect to the Indian Sipahis. Second, they were paid very less salary. They were paid very less salary in the comparison of British people. Suppose if two people are there in the same post in the army, one is from India and second is from the British. So the British person was getting more salary and Indian person on the same post, they were getting less salary. So due to this also military people were unhappy. And next point, that if the Indian people have more experience, have more quality, or they have more education, more qualified, even these all, they cannot get high posts. The maximum post which they can afford, it was Subedar, not more than Subedar. An Indian army can go or get any post. And in the army, British officer forbade any type of symbol to display any type of symbol, like long pony by the Hindu, this tika on the forehead, and Muslim keeping beard like this. They all were banned in the army. So by this also Muslim and Hindu were against of the British because it was their right. But Britishers played with their sentiment that you are not allowed to display this type of anything. So these were some reason. Due to this, all the department, all the field, all the people of the Indian from different classes, they were against of the British rule. And when they got chance, revolt was started. And in that revolt, everyone took part very happily and full of zeal.